Welcome, everybody. My name is Cyntari. We are going to be doing Fortune and Glory today. We are joined with Stonebeard, the human wizard, Koji Stormscale, the dragonborn fighter, Elaneiros, the fur-bold cleric, Saloon, Arkken Ironrunner, the Minotaur ranger, and Pandora the cat. Last we left off, we were still in the werewolf camp. They had just reclaimed their gear, but they didn't want to arouse too much attention, so they left Arkken still in his chains because he was too visible to others to remove. And the cat had run off to not be missed, as she was in the central hunting lodge of the lead werewolf, the alpha werewolf. The group was left discussing and debating what they were going to do, whether or not to escape on their own and return for their friends, or to engineer an escape with everybody. We pick back up with the group discussion on that matter. So currently now we have Arch, Elaneiros, and Koji sitting in Twin Tusk's section of the camp. The werebore former Selûnite follower, who they have seemingly made friends with, who seems to seek a path of repentance. Over to you guys.
Wait, we're both in Twin Tusk area and over by Arkken?
Arkken is probably 30 to 50 feet away, through some bushes and trees to get to him.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just hiding away from the people who are coming to see him every now and then.
Ah, right. Okay, got it.
And he's with an eye shot of a group that's drinking and bullshitting and keeping an eye on Arkken.
Hey, that's our word.
Bullshitting. And it's our humor.
Boo.
Okay, so so what are we thinking as far as escape goes here? We can't exactly fight our way out, right?
That would be ill-advised.
I'm a bit taxed to be taking on the entirety of their army, but I do not want to leave without the rest of our friends.
I do agree.
I do have the ability to unlock anything we run into, but it will be very loud, and we will have to vacate the premises quickly.
I'm still thinking making some sort of big distraction is probably going to be the best plan if we plan on getting out. Something big that they can't just ignore.
Arch, can you use that at range?
I believe so. Let me look. Yes, I just have to be relatively close. 60 feet or so.
Well, then we can maybe use it as a diversion.
DM.
If it comes to that.
You see, senor?
The buildings and camp and everything, I'm assuming tents, wooden construction, that kind of stuff?
Crude type stuff that creatures who live in primarily in the outdoors, these are woodsmen type people who are very used to living in the rough. The only main structure is the log cabin it's more like a hunting lodge filled with trophies. And that's for the alpha werewolf. Everybody else is either in open air camps with bedrolls or blankets, and there's tents, like you're saying, and like lean-tos or maybe even small shacks, but nothing too elaborate.
Additionally, the status of the woods, is this like spring where everything's green and fresh? Is it autumn where everything's dead and dry? What kind of conditions are we looking at?
I'll bring up a view of what the woods would look like at this time of year.
Okay,
That's
so
pretty
so relatively green and healthy. Okay.
Now, it's been a minute since we played our game. You were discussing setting large fires before.
Yeah, I was thinking about setting large fires again. So just
Okay.
regathering information for that.
very much on character.
Yeah, hey, I what can I say?
It's a player trait.
It's a pattern. It's definitely a pattern.
I mean, pyromancy is cool.
Yeah, until you end up picking flowers. But anyways, that was for our
For
DM.
me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I
mean,
Twin Tusk speaks up. If you're looking to start a fire, we do have a cask of oil that we use for our lanterns and torches.
That would definitely help.
I'm assuming that the trophy lodge would garner the most attention if it were to go up in flames.
Weren't your friends in there?
They're in there currently.
Hopefully not for long.
What about? Is there an area that has lots of tents and that kind of stuff?
Yeah. There's a grouping of werewolves who have gathered together in tents and lean-tos made of wood.
Do you think it would be possible? And he's saying this mainly to Arkken and Ella because he's not not Arkken. I'm sorry, Koji and Ella because Arch isn't the most stealthy person. Could we take that cask of oil, do a trail between multiple of those tents and the wooden structures, set it aflame, ignite all of their sleeping quarters, and then we could go into the lodge, retrieve Arkken. I suppose we could find the cat as well while we're out and about, and then set the main lodge ablaze as well on our way out as a further distraction.
There's also the woman we came here with.
I believe that's where the cat was headed.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm just saying we need her as well then.
Of course, that's encapsulated in the friends category.
Right.
Well, I'm no good at stealthing either.
Neither am I, but I do have a ghostly friend.
How heavy is this cask of oil?
Not sure how heavy something like that would be in my mind. It's not like a big rain barrel type thing or a
Is it
whiskey
something
barrel.
that,
It's kind of half
say,
size of that.
a bird could grip by the husk?
No.
Okay.
Something has happened to the character you sent me back then.
Is he not alive?
No, it's just a blank sheet. It used to be an NPC sheet.
That's odd.
In Discord?
No, it's on Roll20.
Guess he didn't want to exist anymore.
Oh, I can't. Isn't that relatable?
It
Fuck's
despawned.
sake.
It appears to have despawned, yes.
Okay, I've turned it into edit.
Oh wait, no. I think I know why. I think I know why it looks like that. Yeah, because you linked me the things, but didn't actually. Okay, right. I remember what it is now. Never mind. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's.
Do you need me to
I'm
give?
done.
Do you need to give me a new sheet or something?
No, I already have the sheet. It's just that it's currently blank.
Right.
But could you make it into a character sheet though?
Yes.
Right.
How do I edit the sheet to do that?
I actually don't know how you edit the sheet form. I think it's easier to just delete the sheet and remake it at this point. There we go. That works. All right, I can fill that in. Thank you.
So from
Which
where
one?
we
What?
I deleted him.
Oh, it still appears on my screen.
Okay, there's a new one.
All right, I'll be using that one. That's fine. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so where's the cask of oil? Where are we in relation to all of the sleeping areas?
Okay, so in the scattered camp, it's all in my head because I could not find a proper map of a scattered camp.
It's okay.
It's like it's a rare instance of this happening.
Fear of the mind is good.
My fears of the mind sucks. The popcorn are too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And not enough butter.
Butter.
Mine doesn't have popcorn.
What? Really? Those bastards.
Mine doesn't have butter. You just
It
pick
is.
either salty or sweet popcorn.
It is chocolate covered ants.
Are you an anteater?
Okay, so if you're to picture in your head that you are at the edge of the camp where Twin Tusk is at, and looking inwards towards the camp, off to your left, you would find the path to take you to Arkken. Arkken is in a center clearing. The boulder to which he is chained to is actually buried in the ground, with only the top of it revealed. The top of it, not sticking up like a plinth or some sort of monolith, it's still deep in the earth. But as you brush away the earth from the stone, you reveal a large boulder. And planted into that boulder is the mount or the anchors for his shackles, and he is standing essentially in the open on top of this boulder. Near him, further off to the left and more inwards, is going to be a group of werewolf in human form, drinking, cavorting, bullshitting, talking about various hunting stories and what's going to happen to the planned hunt that's coming up, the grand hunt, well, no, the high hunt as they call it, and how many they're going to kill, who's going to get the kill, and placing bets and things like that. And as you continue circling around inwards, you'll find on the left side of the camp the hunting lodge, as it is on the outer edges of the camp as well. And then further inwards to the right and forward of you is going to be the scattered view of everybody. Twisting paths of feet beaten mud and earth are going to be forming the trails in between each encampment. Scattered fires surround you. There's going to be tents, lean-tos, some feeling the necessity for having shelter, or more privacy, depending on the personality, would have built wooden shacks. And they're all allowed to build things as they see fit, because the alpha werewolf does not care pretty much about any individual lycanthrope. He only cares about his own glory in the eyes of Malar, as you heard before with his pontificating, talking to Arkken. The paths, camps, layout probably stretch over, I would imagine, 150 feet, edge to edge. But the undergrowth and the trees provide plenty of cover for any type of sneaking. And knowledge, this is the main camp, but knowledge of the werewolf tribes and the claims to how many there are, there could be plenty more deeper into the woods surrounding you. But this is the main camp to which they all circle in and come around and organize.
All right. So where's the cask of oil? Does Twin Tusk have it?
Twin Tusk does not have it, so it would be over there closer to the hunting lodge, underneath a lean-to keep it dry. And
Is
he
it-
points off that direction.
All right, fine. Ella, Koji, be ready to help me if this goes poorly. Twin Tusk, come with me. Since you know where we're going, let's go get the oil and let's take it to where everyone's lean-tos are.
Pull the hood up on your cloak. That way they may not see your face. They may assume you're somebody else.
Done.
He begins walking you that direction.
And I will have Reginald start to just kind of keep an eye, especially around the area where I was and where Koji was and Ella was. You just kind of keeping an eye if somebody notices we're missing. If we're noticed to be absent, then things will have to go very quickly. So be ready.
Yes, of course. You guys walk down the paths. Walking as far from the camps as you can, but the paths do take you fairly close. So it's hard to avoid not being seen as you pass by several different groups. Some people stare at him. Some people, you may not be like, you probably wouldn't even notice as you're trying not to look directly at them for them to see your face. And you're like wrapping yourself up to not be seen in full.
Yeah.
So you don't notice any of the looks they give either of you as you keep your head down and walking. How tall is your character?
Arch is 6'1".
Okay, so you do cut, a tall figure in a cloak. So it's not like a scrawny, you are scrawny, but you're got your gear on, you got your doublet on. It's kind of bulking you up, so you don't draw too much attention just based upon the appearance. And they're too much into their cups, and nobody really messes with Twin Tusk as you walk through. Not really, they don't even say anything to him. It's right there. And as you point ahead, as he kind of gestures ahead of you slowly or slightly to not like actually raise his whole arm and just do a direct point, he indicates to you a four-poled structure that has a slanted roof to help rain slide off of it. And underneath it are a few dry goods. It's about 10 foot across, a 10 by 10 type area, and they got a few boxes, barrels, and dry goods underneath that. And you see a small cask. It would be about the half size of like any normal barrel you might imagine in your head from seeing them in movies, stuff like that, or ale barrels or something like that. And it's like, there it is. It's full of highly flammable oils that we use for our torches and lanterns.
Right. Well, you know the plan. Grab it and let's go.
I will. He's just kind of nervous because his demeanor's just indicating all sorts of anxiety. That's the word I'm looking for. Anxiety about his shift in allegiance and his actions. And he's like,
Remember,
yes.
You're a boar, not a chicken. Come on.
Okay.
It's a shame, because I'd like you more if you were a chicken.
That's an odd statement to make.
Not once you get to know me. Let's move. We don't have time.
He goes over and he picks it up and carries it, throws it underneath his arm, and tries to not be too obvious that he's carrying it, but it is still fairly large. And he's in his human form, but still his physique is fairly stout, so he doesn't have any problems picking it up and carrying it.
Let's head down to the sleeping area and discreetly spread the oil so it'll catch multiple tents and lean-tos and maybe set it up so that when the fire reaches it, it might burst into flames as well.
Okay. So, you guys are going to have to devise a path and be sneaky about this. Because pouring oil everywhere is not going to be unsuspicious. That's just the nature of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, get down, Mikey. He starts thinking, looks around, pulls out a dagger, sets the cask down someplace where it's kind of out of the way, starts cutting a hole into it just by driving it into the top. We want to make a small leak, not open the entire top, as he explains as he's cutting into it.
I see. That'll help with the subterfuge, because then you could just be walking, leaving the trail behind you, and no one will suspect it, versus you just standing there pouring oil on somebody's tent.
Yes, I didn't think that spilling it everywhere would help us if you're wanting a trail. Not exactly have the finest hands.
Understandable. Good thinking.
And as he creates a small opening by jamming open, cutting open the wood or breaking open the wood using the dagger to create a source of leakage, he picks it up and tucks it underneath his arm, and on its side, it's on horizontal too, and the spout is on the bottom, so it starts pouring out a small stream of oil. Even so, if anybody notices this, let's just be quick and quiet.
Understand. I have a plan in case it goes sideways. So I follow along
Right.
behind him.
I'm getting something pulled up. Sorry, people in chat. Your DM is very tired. And suspects he may have come down with something. But he's pushing forward.
Just a normal case of herpes.
Yeah, herpetogonosyphilades.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, since he's a man, wouldn't it be the heebies?
Oh,
Heebies.
jeez. Oh, that hurt.
Did it?
Yeah.
Hurts you a lot. Okay.
Yeah. It's a joke you would make, so yes.
Okay, he gets no bonus. Oh, he rolled a 19 on stealth, so if you want to join him by rolling stealth, since you're traveling with him. Okay, you guys rolled with advantage for some reason, but alright. Ended up being Snake Eyes, got the same result, so 19 and 17, you guys are able to move fairly silently throughout the area, or unnoticed, not silently, but unnoticed, because there's a constant sound of something being poured onto the ground.
We're committing arson casually.
Yes, commit arson. Just walk casually. Arson casually. I don't know. Fly casually.
Exactly. He gets it.
And you wind your way through several different areas of the camp. Pausing for a moment, you're aided by the fact that the camp, as stated before in previous episodes, has largely been celebrating their capture and the upcoming high hunt by drinking. Being wild men, being outdoorsmen, being outlaws, and even just straight up evil, they just drink with abandon and kind of losing themselves in the moment. You may pause for a moment behind some tent to make sure nobody's looking, because you are sneaking behind their tents and lean-tos, wooden lean-tos that they built, or any sheds or shacks. When you get to some of the shacks, you may take a few moments to like splash a bit of oil up onto the wood. And you note that this camp has been here for some time. The ground is well trod. It also indicates that some of these structures are not new wood, they're old wood. There are some new wood structures, as some may have been recruited or built new. Like, I want to upgrade from a tent to a lean-to with a canvas top or something like that, and that would be new wood. By and large, you find a lot of old wood, because the people of the black blood have been there for centuries.
Okay.
This takes you several minutes to do, going upwards of the speed that you have to move, the patience you have to have in order to get your timing of movement correctly. It takes you approximately half an hour to get around camp to make yourself a proper trail before the oil is spent. And all that's left is just a small amount of oil at the bottom of the barrel and whatever's coating the inside of the wood barrel itself.
Yeah. So we'll set it up at the end, and I'll
Did
put
you-
a little bit of the old wood inside of the barrel, so that it'll go up quick when it gets to it.
Did you do anything about pouring wood or oil around the hunting lodge? Was that a goal?
No, it was not,
Okay.
because we've got to go there. I'll deal with the hunting lodge when we get to the hunting lodge.
Okay. Now that you're done, you're gonna have to make your way back to your group, but not performing your. What's that?
I was thinking. So my game plan is we'll make our way back to where we started the trail. I'll use my flint and tinder to start it, not magic, on purpose. And then once it's started, then we'll hustle back to grab Koji and Ella, and then head to Arkken. So once the commotion starts, we move from. I'll set it, get back to the group. Then once commotion begins to start, that's when we go to Arkken.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Right. So you go back to where it starts. Now, as you prepare to strike your flint and tinder, Twin Tusk puts his hand on your shoulders, like, what is the plan from here after you start this fire?
We go back to the others. Once the commotion begins to start, we go and free Arkken, the extra large one that's on the stone. And then we head to the hunting lodge to find the young woman and our cat friend.
I see.
And then we leave, recover, and we come back and make them regret everything.
Would it be faster to separate and take both actions at the same time?
Faster, yes, but also more chance of failure, in my opinion.
It will take longer. He's nervous. He looks around at his former compatriots who are cavorting.
You believe you could make it to the hunting lodge and retrieve the woman and our cat friend from there?
Maybe. I don't. I would have a greater chance than you.
Well, why don't you get in position? I'll give you. I count to 100 to get closer, so you're nowhere near where this starts. How's that? Then you can use the confusion to aid you, and we will go get our friend, and then we'll head your direction. So head, if you're able to get them out, head towards us. Once we get Arkken, we'll head towards you, and we'll meet in the middle, or be there to be the cavalry for each other.
He gives you instructions. It's like, we can meet at a clearing north of here. It's easy to find. And he tells you a basic set of paths to take on the outside of camp. We can meet up there and begin running, because once they notice you're missing, they'll start hunting us. We need to move quickly. We can rendezvous separately.
Let me make one thing clear. I am trusting you because Ella said to trust you. If you fail, I will mourn your loss. If you betray us, there will be legends told of what I do to you.
No worry, little human. I don't want to be who I am anymore. If I'm going to do this...
Well, then that tells me that you haven't been who you are this whole time.
No, I mean this. And he just waved his hand to the entire camp as a gesture.
Right. You were looking for yourself. You just hadn't found yourself yet. Ella will help you do that. He's good at that.
Yes. Which is why I think you can trust me.
Right. So, like I said, counting down from 100. 99.
98, 97, and begins walking off towards the... I'll wait for the fire. Then I'll retrieve your friends. It's 95, 94, 93. Moves on.
I do the mental countdown, and once I get to 1, if nothing else has interfered, I will strike the fire. And then as the trail begins to burn, I won't watch it to make sure it goes, because I know it will. And I'll begin to head back to where we left Koji and Ella.
You make your way through the camp without too much trouble, without a larger, without Twin Tusk nearby. You are taking a slower time to get back, still within the time frame of the count. But you're slinking lower, you're trying to hide yourself a bit more, I would imagine. Not standing as if you're walking as part of a pair of groups, a pair of individuals walking together. And you get back to the group, slinking up on them.
All right. We need to be ready. The fire has started. It'll be moments before it really gets going and they start to notice. Koji, did you grab Arkken's weapons and whatnot?
Those would have been where those would have been when we found where I found my own weapons, right? This is me asking the GM, because if so, then yes.
GM's busy posting GIFs and not listening to us.
I'm listening to you. You're talking amongst yourselves.
I was
We literally
asking
just asked you a question.
Would you ask me?
I said, would Arkken's
Tired.
weapons have been where we found our own weapons?
Oh yeah, it's all together. I thought you already established that you I think Ella was carrying it. Ella was
Okay, so-
carrying Arkken stuff. I
Okay, so
thought.
in that case, no, I don't have it. Ella does.
All right. I would prefer not to use my magical ability to get him out of his chains because of the noise it will cause. But what I can do is I should be able to fairly subtly either freeze or throw acid on the chains, and then with his axe, I assume we would be able to break said chain.
Yeah,
That-
that seems like it could work to me.
All right, let's be that the plan, and then if things become more chaotic and we have to go quickly, I'll open it. Twin Tusk is headed to the lodge to find the woman and hopefully Pandora along with her.
I also have my maul, if that helps.
Yes, well, whichever. So once the fire really gets going and they start freaking out, that's when we'll move.
Sounds like a good plan.
Ella,
Yes.
how much do you trust this Twin Tusk?
Trust is a strong word. I believe he'll do what's right, at least for tonight. After tonight, I am not so sure. But let's hope.
All right.
Have faith.
We'll see. And I huddle down and I wait for things to start kicking off.
You see the glow of the fire begin building around the paths that you walked. A commotion starts developing and has been developing while you were talking, but now it's getting into an uproar because the fire, having wicked its way across the oil trail around the camp, begins to build. Tents begin to catch on fire, and the camp is suddenly within a moment in blaze. Fire! Fire! The cry goes out across the camp. People begin scattering, scrambling, getting up, heading towards the central parts of the camp where you circled around, leaving the edges of the camp fairly deserted. Almost nobody is nearby. And who has over 15 perception?
I do. I have 16.
16.
15.
15 exactly. Okay.
15 passive perception.
Yeah, asking passive.
Yeah,
I guess
here.
Pip doesn't.
15 passive.
I have 15.
You
But I
begin
don't know
notice,
if this is about me.
not about you, Pandora, but thank you for
Aw.
contributing.
Thank you. You're welcome.
You notice the group that was nearby to Arkken has entered into sight and moved on towards the center of the camp as they're running to figure out what's going on, if they're under attack, what happened, what started this fire, and the chaos has begun. And it was
Go.
All right, running towards Arkken.
I have at this point I will have Reginald flying in the directions we're going, kind of preemptively keeping an eye out for us.
okay.
Is it finally time?
Oh yeah, it's time. We're moving
Beautiful.
to the back out after. Okay, this
Well, I'm shit at strength.
okay, this here might hurt. I'm gonna try and bash your thing open.
Wait, let me help. I would like to use either Acid Splash or Ray of Frost to help weaken the joint that he's going to try to smash.
Okay. Ray
So
of Frost, I
would-
can see would contract the metal, but it would not weaken it nearly so much as Acid Splash would. But that
Okay.
would be dangerous to Arkken.
Arkken is going to do all he can with his own strength to try and break out.
Okay.
Guidance.
An Arkken, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah, I just figure between Is that an evocation spell? Is it no, it's conjuration.
Conjuration, you're conjuring acid, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do, it's because it's a targeted thing, so I'll
It's a
let you
splash.
decide.
Doesn't it work in an area?
It's a 5-foot splash. It's a 5-foot attack.
Okay.
Can you link how it's described? Might ease
A
things.
bubble of acid.
It's a
A
bubble
booble.
of acid.
It's a booble.
It's
Yeah,
a Michael Bublé.
And it can splash between two things. So it is like a splashing thing. It sounds like.
Yeah, it's mainly just doing this to maybe give you advantage on your attack roll. Is my thought.
Actually, it says one creature.
I'm sorry, as we all know, you can't use magic to put acid on things anymore. Of course.
Mm.
That voice. Oh.
Actually.
Actually,
That was great.
that meme face. That guy.
Just, oh,
I'm
Popped
glad
into
it
my-
cut through.
Pushes
bubbly.
glasses up.
it was great.
I actually pushed my glasses up. So
Never have I ever been more flaccid in my entire life. Holy
There
shit.
it is. That guy. Actually.
okay.
Or like the guy or the comic book store owner in Simpsons.
Yeah. So do you want me to roll the damage and have him take the damage as well? What would you like me to do, DM?
It's hard for me to justify that this is not going to force Arkken to make a dexterity saving throw.
doesn't he have powerful build?
That's fine.
Yeah.
I
There
do
you
not
go.
have powerful build.
Make your save.
Sure.
And make a strength. Okay, you take. Jesus, he rolled 2d6?
Yeah, I rolled 2d6 and only rolled 6 damage out of 2d6.
Wow, I am doing terrible in my rolls.
No, it
today.
says
Is my
1d6.
turn?
It takes 1d6 damage.
It's a cantrip.
Oh yeah, it boosted, right?
Yeah.
My D4 from guidance. That's 10 strength.
Oh, with
You don't
advantage.
have
Yeah.
My advantage. Oh,
Because I'm also trying to smash the change with a big old maul.
Ah,
Wow, John.
what?
I guess it's
Inspiration?
John's turn to roll shit. I do not have an inspiration to use.
Oh, okay.
Can I try to just pull them off of him instead?
You could try assisting him by grabbing the chain and doing like a joined tug of war against
you were
the chain.
Smash the
Yeah.
chain with your hammer.
Yeah, I was thinking that was what I was doing, but I don't know if that affects it in any way.
I mean, are we just making all kinds of noise?
Hopefully they're distracted by the
right now, all there is just a simple verbal command and some hand motions and the sound of a minotaur straining against his bonds. So
I mean,
not too much.
Koji
It's going to be
is-
noticeable over the yelling nearby.
Koji is saying he's slamming away at it.
Now, when
Yeah.
that happens, that's going to add an additional ruckus to things, and
All of this is still quieter than me using knock.
yes, or shatter.
Clang, 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 clang.
So,
But
how
there is a
do-
lot of yelling going on, and people grabbing equipment, trying to save whatever possessions they have in their tent. So, to a great deal of people there, it may not, from the distance you are to the center of the camp and the commotion, it may not be too noticeable, but there should be concern. I'm not saying there is no concern. There should be some.
While we're doing this, I'm also going to mentally tell Reginald to fly over to the hunting lodge and to watch for Twin Tusk, the girl, and Pandora to come out.
Yeah, what's
Okay.
going on there while they're setting the camp on blaze?
A good segue is happening right now.
Great.
So we'll move over and describe what's happening to that.
mm,
So Reginald tells you
Aw.
that the elf woman comes out of her lodge and she is pissed. visibly furious. You can see through his eyes if you focus, right? Through Familiar's eyes?
Yeah, if he's within 100, I think it's 100 feet of me.
Well, it's close enough. So if you wanted to watch, she is visibly pissed. Begins yelling commands like what's going on, demanding to know what's happening, demanding that it stop and get under control, and just generally being a gigantic werewolf Karen. As her rage builds, yes, because as she visibly gets more and more pissed, she begins shifting into a hybrid form and just barking orders across the camp.
Oh, that's new.
This is the elf woman that came with us?
No, this is the elf woman. This is the elf woman that took Maribel and Pandora into the hunting lodge. She is the second in command, the mate of the alpha werewolf.
Okay.
The silver-haired elf.
Sorry, that's the piece we were missing because I was looking for like Maribel and.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes.
We're inside in a room somewhere.
But if you recall, they were captured and taken away into the cabin by this elf woman, an older elf woman, probably over a century or two old, 2 or 3 centuries old. And Pandora and I had a little an aside just between me and her talking about what happened in that lodge. So you probably don't have too much information about it, but that is a piece that you do know. You saw them being taken off to the lodge by this older elf woman with silver hair. And she's out there and just pissed and barking orders. The alpha werewolf follows up behind and he is glowering and he just starts sprinting off into the camp trying to figure out what's happening. And at that moment, as they're both distracted and away from the lodge, Twin Test comes around the corner from the lodge where he was hiding and enters into the front door. And about 30 seconds to a minute later, comes back out with Maribel and Pandora. And Pandora's being carried by Maribel. Twin Tusk advises that he's Pandora. From your perspective, what happens is a large man enters into your room with burlish features, an slightly upturned nose, and he says, like, "Come, we have not much more time. Elaneiros and your friends, they have engineered an escape. We're going to meet them in a clearing to the north. You have to come with me quickly. There is no time to debate this."
Just give a slight nod to Mirabelle.
"Well, let's go," Maribel says, and she gathers her things, her pack that was in the next room. The wereboar helps break the door in order for her to get to it, and you are able to escape. Maribel taking her stuff, and Twin Tusk begins to guide you out of the camp behind not really hidden paths, but back paths nearby that surround the camp, trying to keep out of sight. And you begin moving out. And you see that from Reginald's perspective of them leaving together and taking a back path out of the camp, leaving you to deal with your Arkken problem.
So what is your ruling on that? On the whole using a mall for the thing?
In the history of movies and everything, using tools and things like that to break chains has always seemed to work in some fashion, so it's just going to take effort. And my question is to... I'm going to send a message real quick. Talking to somebody real quick in DMs. Just give me a moment.
By the way, I did figure out why that hard drive crashed on me. It's because it was full. I had over a terabyte of recordings of our sessions.
Oh damn,
Nice.
that's a lot.
Yeah. I had them all the way back. I had 2 years worth. John,
Yes.
you'll be proud of me. I made a cake.
Ooh, nice.
2-layer red velvet cake with cream cheese icing.
That is really nice.
Hurry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, so go ahead and make your attacks, Mr. Koji. I think I got
Alright.
things lined out.
And
You strike the chains, doing 8 bludgeoning damage to the steel chain. With the acid helping you, you're seeing some effects to the anchor points on the
That
ground.
acid, you're seeing some things, man.
You are seeing some things moving.
want the second one, or is it? I'm guessing it's not loose enough yet, right?
It's not loose enough yet. You're seeing damage forming. The pitting from the acid is helping. You're seeing cracks begin to form. But if you want to make another strength,
And it is guided.
a guided strength roll with advantage.
I'll say out loud. It looks like Twin Tusk has the girls and the cat and are moving.
He begins pulling, and the chains begin to bend from the crack that the maul made. An opening is formed on one chain, and he begins to separate. And if you were to work, you could probably loop it free, leaving him chained, but the chain free from the anchor.
All right, hold back a moment. We'll get you free from here. We can get the rest of this off later.
As long as I can swing my axe, it's more than plenty.
Get down.
Gonna try and see if I can get that one loop free.
Okay. It doesn't take much, just you have to fiddle with it, gotta use item action type thing. And you work at it and slip the bent loop, the bent chain link, you're able to loop the still intact chain link from it, and Arkken's arm is free.
And if that's all it takes to get him entirely free from there, then we are both at that point, I think.
His other arm is chained. He's chained by both arms.
All right, time to work on the other one.
Make it quick. We're running out of time.
Gonna do another mole strike on that one then.
Mm-hmm. Strikes very solidly, dealing plenty of damage to it, but we need another strength throw or another acid splash to make some further progress.
I will throw because I would have stopped looking through Reginald's eyes at that point, so I'll throw another acid splashy splash on it.
Okay.
Wow.
The absolute minimum.
Mm-hmm. It's going to require a dex saving throw.
Alrighty then.
You
Yeah.
are able to dodge this one, having experienced what this damn splash is all about.
You still take 1 point of damage. 'Cause
You
you take
know
half
you-
damage.
Is it half damage? I thought acid
Mhm.
splash.
Nope,
It's
it's
because
half.
he's an evocation. It's because.
No, this is a conjuration cantrip.
Is it?
Must
it
take a
not
seat.
for half?
No, it's not for half on acid splash.
Oh, it's for nothing. Okay.
It's for nothing. He takes nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, if
Can-
if it was an evocation spell, I could have manipulated it so it didn't hit you at all.
Fair
but it
enough.
was
With
not.
with cantrips in general, it's no damage if you make the save.
Yeah, sadly so.
It's just your attack roll or whatever that you post says half damage. That's all.
Yeah.
And if we want to have a big bull roll the strength, oh yeah, the same thing begins to happen with even greater effect from Arken's attempts, and it begins rending that free. The pitting, opening up cracks, allowing him to pull it completely free from the loop. There's no need for any fiddling to get that free, because with the 28, he's able to snap the link himself.
All right.
So you have chains dangling from your arm, or manacles that are still around your arm, but you have full movement.
I'm gonna need my stuff.
Elaneiros, would you mind arming our friend, and then we can run?
Can I insight check Arkken to see if he's gonna go like blood rampagey or if he's like understands that we're trying to leave?
A minotaur filled with demon blood. Would he go on a rampage?
You can roll it.
Moo!
Cal.
He's your friend, of course he won't.
Cal.
Yeah, he's mad, but he's been chained up and things have been done to him, but he has given you no indication, and you have no insight, and you're distracted. Oh, goodness. I'm trying to describe something. You're trying to distract me. And with the commotion going on, you yourself are distracted to get too much to get a good read on it. But it seems like you'll be following the plan from your perspective. For now.
All right, lead the way. Yeah, before I start fighting too many reasons to stay.
Did Elaneiros arm him?
Ella.
Arkken.
You have his stuff.
Yes, you're the one carrying his items.
I
And
know.
I asked you if you would mind arming our friend so we can start escaping.
Are you
Sure,
giving
Arkken.
him his stuff?
Thank you, Ella. So, contrary to what he usually does, Arken's gonna, instead of having his second axe out, he's actually gonna wield himself with a shield, and that his primary favorite axe.
Okay.
All right, lead the way.
All right, time to run.
I'll direct Reginald to fly in the direction that we're going to be going towards the clearing, so that we can make sure we get the right. I go, hi, follow me, and I begin to head that direction.
To the same direction that
I'm gonna
Twin
follow.
Tusk took.
I'm gonna follow the direction Twintush told me to go because through
Okay.
Reginald I was able to see him escape. So I don't think I need to go help him. I'm going to the
Right.
clearing he told us to go to, and I'm having Reginald lead the way, following the directions.
Okay, so relaying back and forth the directions that you had with Twin Tusk, which Reginald already was aware of because he was in the trees above you.
Mm-hmm.
You are guided through the paths that you need to take away from the camp. A howling begins to pick up behind you, and other than the sound of howling, the reasons why may be lost on you unless you wanted to strain to listen. Or assumptions can be made.
Go, no, stop.
I mean, I assume they just figured out that we're gone.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or that like you know, his Beanie Baby collection was in one of those tents. It's one of those two things. Right? It's either we're gone
Beanie
or he's lost his
Babies.
Beanie Babies, and he's very upset either way.
I saw one of those nostalgia subreddits where somebody posted like a Beanie Baby like pricing guide, encyclopedia. It's like what it costs in 1998 and what it's going to be estimated to cost in 2008. Like
Too much.
this one Beanie Baby was like a snake called like a slither or something like that, or I don't know. Estimated to cost $4,000 in 2008. That's absolutely not what it costs. Because they're absolute worthless by that time.
Yep.
So it's such
Now
delusion.
it's Pokemon cards.
Hey, trading cards will always be expensive.
Yeah.
What was it? Moist Critical did an unpacking of a rare like pack, and it cost them like what?
Is
How
that
much did it
Alpha
cost?
deck of Magic for 10K? Yeah.
No, I think it cost them $50K to get that thing.
Either way.
Either way, it's like it.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna stop. If the others want to stop and try to listen to it, I just assume that Angry Wolf is now at least moderately justified in his anger because we burned down half his camp and ran away.
Mm-hmm. So you begin running through the woods, down the path that you're taking, slowing down for terrain or bushes and overgrowth, and only for that. You make yourself into the clearing, and you're just hearing the howling growing all around you. Or you're getting close to the clearing and hearing that howling grow all around you as it gets closer and closer, because you're being hunted by beastmen who are been doing this for a very long time. As you get into the clearing, as you know you're being hunted and searched for, you break through into the south side of the clearing. Meet up with Twin Tusk, Maribel, and the cat.
The cat immediately hops onto Arkken's shoulder.
Jumps down and jumps directly onto an angry.
Yes.
What is this?
Just gonna climb up to his head as previously done and kind of lean to his ear. I got your back,
Good
buddy.
to see you.
I just had to put you on, move you to the top layer there so you could be seen in your tiny token form.
Yeah. I got your back.
Appreciate it. Glad to see we all made it out.
Alright, so what's the plan now? Just keep running?
Let's see here real quick.
I would suggest yes.
What? Oh, that's weird. And you begin to hear something from in front of you. Across the clearing, you're hearing a large creature begin stomping its way through the underbrush in the middle of the night. But the howling is coming from behind you, from the camp you escaped.
So to the side then.
Yes, that would seem like a good idea.
And out stomps. You're going to try to hide?
Please be aware, chicken. Please be aware, chicken. Please be aware, chicken.
Like a giant were chicken. Arch would
Okay,
be
so you have
so
the
happy.
You have the trees around you. You have a downed tree to your left.
Yeah, I'd go over here.
Okay. You would roll your stealth checks.
I'm going left.
Hey, consistency.
I can't select my token. No.
Check the access you have to this token.
I have
I
the
didn't
might
mean
as
to. Yeah,
well
there it
again
is.
be exhausted.
There we
Now
go.
I can.
That reminds me, the ghost I still have with me, does he need to roll as well?
I need to give you a token for him. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I've been looking for a good Dragonborn ghost. I'm not really finding any. Plenty of Dragonborn soldiers, though.
Stealth
Actually-
is my best check, and I still fail.
Give me a second. I have a bunch of spirit tokens.
Yeah, we can work with a spirit token. That works for me.
Let's see, that's a fighter. Would a paladin work as well? Or any of these Dragonborn? I have a male Dragonborn token, or I have a fighter token, but I don't have a fighter Dragonborn token. That's a spirit.
Male Dragonborn works for me,
Okay.
just for now. I'll find a proper token or generate one or
It's
something.
uploading. He's huge.
He is huge.
We will
Yeah, that
rotate him
works.
around. We will put him over here with you. And I will edit him. Did you do his sheet?
Yes, the sheet has been filled out. Although there is one discrepancy on the sheet you've given me, which I actually wanted to clear up with you between sessions.
Okay.
Uh,
You
in
didn't
his-
rename the sheet, that's why I didn't find it.
Oh, I named it Ishin at Trerith.
That token represents that guy, so if you select him and click from his sheet, that should roll his initiative.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the other thing with you after session. It's not important right now.
And out stomps a gigantic beast
No, it's not.
of stitched together corpses with a gigantic axe.
Huh. Not really what I was expecting. Oh wow.
There's what he looks like, so you can get a good view of him.
Okay, he's not that big. That's
I was
good to
about
know.
say, damn, he big.
He is large, though.
Arcana check to see if I have a clue what that is.
Yeah, go ahead. Looks to be a corpse golem type
can I-
creature.
Roll anything on it?
Yeah, you can roll Arcana or Religion.
I would choose religion in this case. No,
It did.
Thanks, Ollie.
it's an abomination.
It must
It
die.
needs to be deader.
Hide all you want, I can see you all. You
I
killed
suppose-
me, left me in a prison, my soul taken. I see you all, Koji, Arkken, Arch, Elaneiros. I will have my vengeance.
You know, the
I've
sad
been
thing is that
hunting
doesn't really
you.
narrow down which corpse we left in a prison that could have been.
This
Who
might
is
be
this?
the Revenant.
Yeah, it's the Revenant.
Ah,
My soul reclaimed and put into this body. Pain endures. I will have my vengeance upon you. He's just stomping forward towards you.
Is this guy just gonna come back every time we kill it?
only
Pretty
one way to
much.
find out. I'm going to attack him.
Arkken thought he was gonna be bored.
What?
Okay. He's coming to attack you. He knows
Okay.
where each one of you are because that's the nature of a revenant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arken's gonna ready up for a rumble.
Yeah, I'm ready to
Oh.
throw out my
It's
spell as
initiative.
soon as you let me.
I'm on Arken's head. I'm just holding on for dear life.
We'll start with the spell, and then we'll roll initiative.
Sorry.
Let's see. He needs to make.
I think you were trying to make an attack from this point, I believe.
Ish.
Where's my measuring stick? Oh yeah, he's well within range. All right, he needs to make a save. Boop. It is a DC 15. I believe it's an intelligence saving throw.
That's not what I wanted to search, you dumbass. Why is this not working?
By the way, stream view is not centered.
Not centered on the center of the map, since I changed maps, I think. And his axe is massive. Okay, he needs to make a saving throw.
Yeah, intelligence saving throw, DC 15.
$13. Okay.
So he takes 10 points of psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to that, on his next turn, he can only move, take an action, or a bonus action. Only one of those three things. As I mentally stab him in the brain.
What if something doesn't state that it takes an action?
On its next turn, it must.
Oh, never mind. It is an action. Sorry, never mind.
Yeah,
I misread it. Misread
whether
it.
it gets one of those three things.
I was reading his stats. Sorry,
Yeah.
bud.
Yep, he can only do one of those three things on his turn. On his next turn, only.
One
And
second.
that's all it's going to do.
All he's going to do, oi. Okay. Now we're going to roll initiative. Let me bring up the initiative counters. Oh god,
Remember to clear it.
where is the button? Turn order. There it is. Hang on a second. Let me clear it. Clear the turn list. Begin.
All right. I believe I still have advantage on it.
You
Yep.
do.
So, sorry, what did you say, Ella?
Yes.
That's the 14 then.
Well, at least I roll a decent initiative.
Everybody rolled?
In a moment, I'm rolling for the ghost as well. Go much better. And there.
And he gets a 20. So, your escape has been stopped by your vengeful tracker, who the necromancer brought back to life by recapturing his soul to repurpose it for a new body. Which is likely going to go bad for you if the hunting party catches up to you while you're dealing with this. So you must endeavor to make this quick.
I rolled so well on my initiative. It's just mwah.
I know, I'm so sorry. What is
It's
your
fine.
what's your dexterity?
1.
It's a 1? Okay. So he'll go before you. All right. What is your ghost man going to be doing, or is he going to be holding his action to go with you? Are you sending him up to do anything by himself?
No, I'm saying Holden, get ready to flank with me. And
He's your
he'll do that.
character. He's your character, so you can respond
Yeah.
to yourself with yourself.
I know. He's going to basically just do nothing this turn.
I'm just implying that I'm not going to be role-playing him.
No, I know. I know.
This is your character now.
I know. Yep.
Right. So he can either move or take an action or bonus action.
Mhm.
Nothing else.
Correct.
He still gets reactions, though.
At the start of his turn, he's going to regain all the hit points he just lost.
Well, I don't like that.
That's just innate. That's not even an action.
That was a big AoE.
Somebody measuring
I'm
something.
just checking distance.
Okay.
It's just easier to keep it at the circle because you can't measure diagonals with the line. It doesn't do it right. So like
Yeah.
this is 30 feet, or this is 30 feet.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, we
there's
measure.
really
there's
different.
quite a difference, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you were to move into a diagonal, you'll get greater ground. Because that's ridiculous.
Yep.
Because he could be right next, just with his. Wow, that's. I don't know about that.
Yep, that is how the 5th edition rules movement.
Oh. Just so weird.
Yeah, it's silly in some ways.
Basically, in 5th edition, everything is squares. 30 feet radius blast? Nah, it's a 30-foot square.
I'm going to ping somebody a question real quick.
Type goes the doc.
I have to answer our GM, so yes.
Type. I'm just having fun.
I mean, I can add in on the fun of typing.
No, we're good.
You know, there's these things called noise gates.
I have it on, it doesn't work.
Just means you have the gate threshold too low.
But maybe then it keeps Doc out of the gate.
I'm still not seeing the issue.
Jesus.
I was about to say something equally as bad. I'm sorry.
Well, then just be happy it was Soundscream saying it.
I guess I'll just leave the campaign. Bye, guys.
Bye. It was fun.
My
Was it?
vengeance is not against you. As he stares at the two in front of him. Get out of my way. Talking is a free action. Screw you, Tasha's Mind Whip. Okay. It is Arch's turn.
Yep. And I am going to hit him with a frostbolt. Once I can hit the right thing. Or Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost.
Does it 15?
Yes, it does hit.
Awesome. So he takes 6 damage. And his movement speed is reduced by 10 until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Or until the start of my next turn.
Actually, I do actually have a reaction. Didn't realize he entered my reach.
Okay.
But I'll take that once Archer's turn is done, if that's fine. It's just an attack.
Mm,
You can go ahead and take it. I think he's doing nothing else, right?
yeah, I'm running.
Run away!
He doesn't want to be anywhere near that gigantic axe.
Just
I don't know
realized
why, though.
It entered my reach, so. 13 hit now?
Ooh, that's a stinging rebuttal there, John.
I know, right?
That does not hit.
No, that's fine.
Somehow he seems to be tougher, as if the body he was built into is stronger than his original body. Like I said,
Yeah.
he's more like a corpse golem than, as opposed to his original body being a were-rat.
Yep. So I pop him with the Ray of Frost and book it. And I'm done. It's the end of my turn.
Not exactly the same as a flesh golem, so if you look at those stats, don't assume anything.
Why would we look at the stats of the thing you put against us?
Metagaming.
It could be a message to the
Exactly. Why would
viewers.
we do it?
It could be a message to the viewers. That's correct.
Oh, right, yeah.
This is a specially constructed creature because there's a necromancer that really freaking hates this party.
What?
But why though?
But
Yeah.
why though? But why though?
Slayer's prey.
Wait.
Wait.
No,
That's-
let's hang on a
Hey,
second.
I'm moving with, because I'm on top of you.
Question about reach attacks.
Yep.
If there's somebody in the way, can the attack go over them?
Yes,
Through them?
it can.
I figured might be a friendly, but I'm just saying like non-friendly. Does it have to hit this guy first before it reaches you?
No.
Okay.
5th edition simplifies a lot of things. If you're within reach, you're within reach. There might be cover rules, but those are mainly for ranged attacks and not for melee reach attacks. Also, you could argue it's tall, it's just going to go over.
Yeah, it's very tall.
You could also argue that the other two are making their way out of the frickin' hit.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm gonna start throwing.
You're going to start throwing hard.
And Slayer's prey. And then my second attack. Oh, yes. Come on, you
So
big ugly son of a bitch!
So you
Show
threw
me what
2
you mean.
attacks. You made 2 attacks and that's it? And you did all that?
I had to
Holy
make Slayer's
hell.
prey too. But yeah, 2 attacks.
Well, Slayer's Prey rolled twice, so that second Slayer's Prey would probably be added to the second attack, the 18 you rolled.
No, it's because of the crit.
Crit.
Oh, it doubles on Slayer's Prey as well?
Yeah.
All
and Slayer's
dice
Prey
are
is
on
only
the
the
crit.
first attack.
Yeah. But Slayer's prey
But you
only
only
works on the first
Triggers
attack.
once. Right.
Yes. It's like Hunter's Mark Light.
16, 22, 25, 33.
It's a lot.
Arken's basically yelling out, calling him a bitch.
No.
And that will be Arken's turn.
But there's more.
Next turn, there's plenty more. Don't you worry.
A bit like that, yeah, Nari. A bit like that.
Yeah.
Except he's not attacking something that small. Reverse the sizes. All right. At the end of your turn, he's going to make a sweeping attack to attack everybody within reach. Legendary action.
No. He has legendary actions? He's not allowed?
He's not.
No, he's not allowed.
He's trying to make the fight fair? Bullshit.
All creed makes a single attack roll. Okay. Does a 27 hit any of you guys?
Yes, all of us, I
Yes.
think.
Okay. Okay, everybody take 11 damage. If you are the target of his rage, his vengefulness, which would not include you, Pandora,
Yay!
because you were not there at the time of his original death. I have to roll extra damage for you.
Does it count the ghost?
No, because the ghost wasn't there.
What do you mean you have to roll extra damage for me?
So that would be Arkken and Koji take 20 points more damage as his vengeful strike ability triggers. Because if the target is a creature from which the Revenant is sworn vengeance, the target takes an extra 46 bludgeoning damage. Well, in this case, slashing damage, whatever his attack damage is.
So do I or do I not take damage?
You don't, because you weren't there at the time of his original death, so he's not
I
sworn
don't take
vengeance.
any. Okay.
You take only the main
Or-
sweeping attack, the first 11.
Oh, the first 11. Okay, gotcha.
The extra 46 is his vengeful strike abilities based upon
was
his vengeance
confusion.
against. Yep. Nope. Making sure to be clear. So I'm just reiterating everything. Okay. Well, that took 3 of his actions to do that. So, Elaneiros, your turn.
Yeah. So that looks like it hurt.
You don't
Does
say.
it?
It's
Are you
still
sure about
31
that?
damage to 2 of your party members.
That would be almost my entire health pool. I'm just saying.
So first
That's
he's
4 short of a one shot against me.
gonna... First,
Yeah.
Ela is gonna tell Twintus to grab her and get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
This fight has nothing to do with them. And then Ela is gonna move. There. And we are gonna start up a good old Channel Divinity.
Okay. Gaining temporary hit points equal to your plus your cleric level. How much do you
Yeah,
need your aura to be?
30-foot radius. It's giant.
Okay, there is his channel divinity aura. If you're within that range, you gain temporary hit points.
That's interesting.
I'm just telling you, man. I typed in 30 feet into the aura.
Yeah, no, it's because the aura
It's-
thing goes from
it's
the
not
corner
visible.
of
It's not visible to the rest of us.
yeah.
do I need to toggle that? Okay.
For some reason,
there.
the aura of roll 20 counts by the corner of the square, like
Mm.
the edges of the square, instead of from the center. It's so weird. Anyways.
Yeah, like that.
So,
Yeah.
So that is that, and then I will use my
Bonus action.
yeah, just for a nice little actually Can I have moved here instead?
I still don't see why not. Don't know why, but
Yeah. And then I am gonna use a 3rd level healing word on Koji.
All right.
Only 11 hit points.
That
1
is
second.
still better than what I had.
wait 1 second there, Elaneiros, please.
Yep. There's some kind of healing bullshit going on
No.
with the blood and whatnot.
I'm just reading up
Okay.
on something real quick before I let you move forward with whatever you're going to do or end your turn. I'm going to message you something real quick. Give me 1 second to message Ella.
And then my phone starts ringing, being like, "Hey, you got a message? I'm not Ella. What?
Your
What?"
phone started ringing and it's like, hey, this international call is going to cost a lot, so I got to talk to you real quick. How'd you get my number, GM? Jesus.
Don't worry about the number. Turn around. I'm in the house.
I was suddenly in the Netherlands. I would just be like, shit. Like, what am I doing here?
You're visiting me, obviously.
Obs.
Well, basically, I mean, I could argue that you're here to visit my cats and not me, but
Technically, I came to your house so you can show me where Nexus's house is, because I want to see those funny faced cats, them big ears. They look great.
They are great.
Yeah.
I can show you to his house, no worries.
We can all party together.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But you guys have the jet lag instead of us.
Nice.
All the nice stuff.
I am waiting to see if I get to add the healing.
You cannot.
Not just yet. I've got to clarify something.
Yep.
If that doesn't make sense, I'll play another channel. We can talk about it.
I think I understand.
I'm going to just finish up with this.
Gotcha. So I just need to roll a d4. Thanks, Cyntari. Xerxes.
Cyntari.
Cyntari. Roar.
Sinses.
Okay.
I'll make that 12 hit points.
All right. I am no longer bloodied.
And that is the end of my turn, so I need to roll some temp hit points for myself.
Mhm.
On Ando.
1d6 plus 7 plus. Yeah.
It's there.
Nice.
So that's my turn.
Okay. Koji.
All right. I'm going to move. To there. And then I'm going to start attacking the big guy.
Big guy, big guy.
Big guy.
If it matters
You
to
have
me,
it
it's a magic
flanked.
weapon.
And you are flanking.
Yeah. That is advantage, right? Or how is that if we're ruling flanking?
It's advantage.
All right.
I forgot to add these guys to turn. Doing so now.
Yay.
Well, we'll just have her turn next round. I think that's just +0. Told them to move out of the way, and I realized, when did they take their turn? Oh, I'm an idiot.
That's the neat part. They don't.
They don't. Okay, Koji, you hit, crit. Okay, and that's your. Roll your extra damage. Did you roll your extra damage?
It's already in there. It's
Already in there?
the 1.
It's the 1. Ooh. You rolled the 1. Okay, so 15 damage.
Yeah. Second attack.
You hit, 11 damage.
Yep. Bonus action attack.
You hit, another 9.
And I'm then going to trigger my action search to take an additional action on this guy. It's going to be the
Okay.
attack action.
You miss.
I'm going to utilize the accuracy part of that.
Okay, reroll.
Actually, yeah, that just rerolls it, right?
Mm-hmm. You hit,
There we go.
13.
And second attack again.
Second attack again.
Yeah, the attack action gives me 2 attacks due to extra attack. Action Surge gives me an extra action, which if I then take the attack action gives me 2 attacks. Fighters can do a lot of attacks, and it's the one thing we do.
I thought taking a second attack was when you take the attack action, you can make a second attack as a bonus action.
No.
No.
Extra attack just adds an additional attack to the attack
Oh, it's
action.
extra attack, not. I'm thinking of dual wielding.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I'm not dual wielding. I do get a dual wield like attack due to Polar Master, which is the butt attack you saw.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was a total of 5 attacks. And that is all the actions I have. He is, by the way, now marked. Do you
His
need a
name's not
reminder?
Mark, it's Renan.
Do you need a reminder of what Unwavering Mark does?
If he attacks anybody but you, you get an attack against him.
It's a bit more than just that, but yes. There it is.
But the only one that is within 5 feet of you.
Yes, that is correct. Although it's been argued that it's within weapons reach, but ultimately the ruling has never been changed. So yes, it's primarily just if he attacks anyone other than.
Okay.
And I did ask the ghost to go after me, but I'm thinking he'll just start on his next turn. So that is going to be all I do.
Because is there not a hold turn
Nope.
in this
There-
D&D 5? Okay.
Nope, there's not. You can at best hold an action, but you can't actually delay your turn or hold your turn.
Okay, clarification. Tasha's mind whip and reactions.
It doesn't have any impact on reactions.
So if Twin Tusk were to move out of his reach, he would get a reaction attack.
Correct.
If he wants it, yes.
So just gauging what I'm wanting to do real quick.
Thing is, he told him to move aside, so if he moves aside and then he attacks them, that's kind of like a dick move.
It's very much a dick move, yes.
I mean, he's literally said to them, "This is not. I'm not here to fight
No, it was a
you,
question.
so step aside."
It's a question, and also I'm also trying to roleplay Twin Tusk. He does not know what the hell's going on. Yes, he heard this monstrosity tell him that, but Twin Tusk, knowing combat, might expect something in return for doing something. So I'm trying to roleplay
Gotcha.
NPCs.
Right.
And he may want to help his friends anyways, his newfound friends anyways, so just thinking through what he's going to be doing.
Yeah, well, he also knows that if the others catch up to us, that's going to end very well for either of us.
Okay. So he hasn't shape changed yet, so he can't do that. Oh, wait, he can do that in humanoid form too. Okay, cool. He wants to help. He misses in his attempt to help. He's not directly flanking with anybody across from him, so he does not get advantage. Because I believe that's still how flanking works.
Yep.
I think Maribel still counts because it crosses through him. Yeah. All right. Panned patches. Pandatches.
Wow.
Panatches.
Just
Panches.
wow.
Paunches. That's it. Paunches.
Okay. I mean, I've been doubting between two things since combat start. I still don't know.
If only you had friends willing to help you.
Yeah, well, I sent it in the chat in Discord, and no one responded except for
I'm
Nexus
sorry.
being like,
I
I
thought
don't
you were
know.
a strong, independent woman who could make her own decisions.
Well, in this case, I'm a strong, independent cat who can't.
Okay, that's accurate.
I'm like a headless
ghost.
chicken. Alright.
Yeah.
Spooky ghosts it is! I said spooky ghosts. Why is my thing not working?
Because your GM has disabled your ability to cast spells.
I'm clicking the thing in my sheet and it's not allowing me to do it. I'm a reload. Roll 20.
Okay.
Because I'm clicking the thing, but it's not doing the thing. Alright. Are you doing the thing now? There it is. Now it's doing the thing. So I'm casting Spirit Guardians. Meaning there's this beautiful little aura around me. I'll change the color on that because that is we'll go with blue. There we go. That's my Spirit Guardians.
Okay, everybody see that?
Nope.
Can I set it so that you guys can see it?
I
No.
set it for them.
Okay.
Now we do.
Alright, so Koji, at the end of every one of your turns, you gotta take damage, okay?
No, because I can choose. You're mean.
Do you
I
choose
cast
to exclude me?
Stop being mean to me as a bonus action.
Stop being mean to me as a bonus action, DM. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it as a reaction then.
So, yeah. This guy is pretty much currently the only one that's going to get hurt. Because I choose all the others to not get hurt. Does also mean that if some lichens actually manage
All
to
you
catch
really
up
do
and
is
they
you
enter
choose you choose the creatures you can see to be unaffected by it.
Yep.
So you're not
Yep.
really choosing your targets, you're choosing your non-targets.
That's fair. Yeah. My friends.
Your new friends too?
My new friends too.
Okay.
And sure, Spectral Buddy, because he seems nice to Koji.
He looks a lot like Koji, armored up.
Yeah. So yeah,
We'll even have him face the enemy. There you go.
that's nice.
Instead of just
So
being
yeah,
static.
on that guy's next turn, because he starts his turn in the aura, he will have to make
Okay.
a wisdom save and then take damage or half damage.
I'm
Alright.
just reminded, both me and Twin Tusk would have gotten temporary hit points from Elaneiros, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
got four.
he's on it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember at the same moment.
Hey! We share the same brain cell.
Isn't
I
that
certainly
fun?
hope not. That'd be sad for both of us.
We only have the one. It takes turns.
Yeah. And then, let's see, can I do anything else? I don't think I can.
Can you mail it to me when you're done with it? I need it.
You done?
I think I'm done. I think. Yes, I'm done for now. But next time I'll do more. I think, maybe. We'll find out. Hey, cat takes 12 hit points back.
No, it's
Yay,
10
I'm
hit
back.
points.
Points of damage.
10,
Oh, they're-
12 temporary hit points.
When do they run out?
By a long rest.
Or
Okay.
when they're punched off.
When they get punched off.
Fair.
When
Yes,
I
punch the
get
cat.
you.
Ow.
You good, Patches? Pant
Yes.
Patches?
Yes.
Okay, so Maribel's turn. Sorry, I hit the turn order clicking on buttons. Brought it back, sorry. That's what I'm looking for. Bring up the menu, thank you. And that would be save of what? I see. And that would be a save of what? Okay. Need a square. Is it really a 20-foot square? 20-foot cube.
Cube.
What in the world are we doing with cubes?
Okay, that works. Guess you could technically do that. Taking a more passive approach to combat, she is going to cast Fairy Fire in a 20-foot cube to affect the Revenant, forcing
Nice.
him to make a Dexterity saving throw, which he fails. Now every attack against him is made with advantage. Every attack.
Awesome. See, she's not useless.
No one said she was.
Well,
And is there a mark for that? I don't see any fairies. Or even any outlines. Just put a yellow dot. Oh, that's harsh on the yellow on yellow. Oof. Let's make it pink. There we go. Alright, so that's Maribel's turn. She's going to move back here, but that's technically not out of range, so nothing happens. She's just stepping back defensively. And it is now your... And she takes... Mabel takes 10. Okay.
Alright.
And it's your fighter boy's turn. Your fighter specter.
Gonna move up there. And he's going to start swinging a longsword at it. with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Hiya. 18?
18 hits. 6 slashing.
Yep. And he's going to use his action surge
Alrighty.
to attack again because he only has one attack.
Yeah, it's just the
yeah.
way he is.
23
hits.
hits. And is that's a 2 on the die? He re-rolls that because he has great weapon fighting. 13, much better. He re-rolls 1s and 2s.
Gotcha.
And that is, let's see, he still has his bonus action. He's going to use the bonus action as a second wind and heal himself for 8. And that is his turn.
Alright. Now it's his turn.
I'm guessing Ella is excluding him.
What's that?
I was asking Ella, I'm guessing he's excluded from the temp hit points.
He is not. Ella just needs to roll it.
Nani?
The spirit gets 10 hit points, the specter, that
Holy
Koji
shit.
summoned.
You mentioned you didn't like the ghost thing, so I just presumed he was excluded.
Who said that?
I'm tempted to.
You attempted to exclude him? Oh, if you don't
That's
want to
fine.
give it to him, that's fine.
No, it's fine. For now. We can talk about this when we're safe.
Yeah.
I can smite a motherfucker.
All right. It
His
has been
turn.
added to him. Yep.
Koji,
Yeah, what's up?
you know he really hates you, right?
Yeah, I do.
You know, you being the killing blow and all.
Mm-hmm.
And you marked him,
Indeed, I did.
so he's going to attack you.
Smart.
Does a 28 hit you?
Yeah, it indeed he does.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage right there.
Then we'll get to his vengeful strike. Take another 12.
Alrighty then.
He turns towards Elaneiros.
I have a response.
Okay.
He made the mistake of attacking me,
Mm-hmm.
which means that I attack back.
One time.
Yeah, just once.
You hit for 6 slashing damage.
Yep.
Elaneiros, or not Elaneiros, Arkken,
Yes.
you need to make a wisdom saving throw. As he glares at you. When he has sworn vengeance against you, his rage fills you with his vengeful glare.
That's gotta be great. Hiya.
You fail.
Hi-na.
You are now paralyzed until the Revenant deals damage to you or at the end of the Revenant's next turn.
Well, fuck.
Is it specifically when the Revenant hits him or damages
When
him?
the Revenant hits him, or
Okay.
on the end of the Revenant's next turn, so not his current turn. When the paralysis ends, the target is frightened of the Revenant for 1 minute.
Did it make it save on the Spirit Guardians, by the way?
Oh, good call. That was a DC what?
I believe it's 16. Yep.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
He failed.
He fails, so he takes 11 damage.
Radiant damage.
Yes.
He's looking significantly fucked up.
Good.
More than he already did?
Yeah. Considering he started off as a stitched together corpse being. Alright. That's it. Arch.
He is going to need to make another intelligence saving throw. DC 15.
He super fails, but
So he'll take the 10 psychic damage, and the next time he has to make a saving throw, he must subtract a d4 from it until the end of my next turn.
Mind Sliver. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Are you moving or doing anything else?
Mm-mm.
Arkken, you are paralyzed. I'm just going to move on.
Well, I still got a little bit of temporary hit points at least.
Yep. And so does Mr. Arch. Also gets 10 hit points.
Tip
How many?
up, Buttercup.
I think temporary hit points can be replaced if he rolls higher. They don't gain that much more.
Yeah,
but
they
if it
don't
is high,
stack.
but if it is higher than your current temporary hit points, you gain the newer top.
Yeah.
I don't have any. So how many?
15.
Nice.
How many?
No, you have 15.
Arkken, he needs his
That's the
roll.
highest roll so far.
Well, it's Ela that rolls for the temp hit points.
Yeah, no.
My turn's over. Save me, temp HP, daddy! For if he gets close and hits me, he's gonna crit me. Yay, thank you.
There's a reason why I'm standing where I am. So my turn?
Sorry, just reading something. Yes, your turn.
Cool. So, this is Christmas.
A little bit
Is it
too late on
cool?
that one, buddy.
No, it's soon Christmas. I'm gonna smack Arkken in the rear with a good old Cure Wounds.
Make sure to add that.
14 hit points.
Make sure to add the other thing.
Yep. So that is 17 hit points.
Nice.
Bonus action healing word.
No. That's a
He
level
cannot
spell.
do that.
Oh, it's a level spell, that's right. Yeah.
Imagine if healing word was a
Still.
cantrip.
I still don't like not being able to cast 2 spells in one. I mean, I get it for about. It just does.
You
Bugs
can
me.
always rule it. We can.
We'll see.
No, don't let us.
Don't let us. We'll abuse it.
No,
Don't.
you don't.
That-
Don't
that-
let Doc. He's gonna break
It-
stuff.
It's
Doc
more
can't
like
cast spells.
the fighter's gonna get so ratioed.
Watch me.
Anyways, I don't really have anything to use my bonus action on currently. So
Okay.
that is that, I think.
It's still all set on cube. I don't want cube.
And I'm gonna roll myself some stuff and see if I get more points. I get one more. Woo!
Yeah.
All right. At the end of your turn, he is going to take a sweep attack action against everybody in range, which excludes Elaneiros and Arch.
If you can hit Arkken, can't you hit me?
Nope. You're 15.
Don't
He's got a
know.
10-foot reach.
So you hit me?
Yeah.
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
17 misses me, but hits the ghost.
Okay.
Like, how do we do this again? Can I?
Since I'm paralyzed, he
annoying.
technically has advantage against me. Don't know if
That
that
is
does
true.
anything on this sweep.
17 still hits you.
17 does not hit me, only because I put on the shield.
You don't lose.
Paralyzed with
You
the
don't.
shield up.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Well, I mean, does it work from the center of his square, or does it work from his edges when it comes to his
Edges.
reach?
It just
Okay.
Edges. Okay. Then I will go this way instead.
Edge of his.
technically counts from the edge of the squares he occupies.
I see. Snapped corner. So you are still outside of his reach because, as you can see, once I go to the top edge, it's 10, but if I go down here, it's 15. So past that 10 foot is outside of his range.
I thought he had
Yeah,
50,
10 foot reach.
sorry.
No, he has 10 foot reach.
Yeah, okay. That's all good.
All right. So that hits Pandora, right? And that hits
yeah.
Twin Tusk, it hits Maribel, and it hits the Ghost. But does not hit the main players. Okay, so this is not going to require Vengeful Strike damage.
Thank fuck.
Everybody else taking your max of 18 damage.
Ow!
That's going to clear out those temps.
Oh,
And
what happened there?
yep, you deleted your
got
character?
deleted.
My cat just got poofed. What?
Control C. Control C.
Control Z. Undo.
Doesn't do it.
Putting cat
So it
back.
wasn't me.
Make sure cat
Someone ate
has.
the cat.
It's either you or GM.
I mean, I pressed Control Z and nothing happened. So
Boop. Don't forget you have 10 hit points to burn first.
all right. There.
Wait, actually, they didn't hit me with the sweep. That's not good. It just means I'm still paralyzed.
That would have been nice.
Because now you can go over to me within 5 feet and crit before a fuck ton of damage. Oh no.
I mean, he hit me, so that's why you didn't get hit. He just hit like above your head, which is me.
Yeah, don't forget the 10 hit points before you burn anything else. And that's
Yeah,
going to be his legendary action.
I forgot first, so I'm grateful for you telling me that.
Mm-hmm. And now it's Koji's turn.
Yay!
Ow!
I'm going to attack this guy.
Yeah, this guy's been
Attack.
hunting. This guy's been hunting you since he woke up back in the guy's base, and he went hunting for you in the woods. Got close to their camp.
I'm guessing 23 hits.
Oh yeah, 8 slashing.
18.
Hits.
Alright. And I think I'm going to use my bonus action to use my own second what's it called? Second wind?
To heal yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's second one. Yeah.
Second wind. For 12.
Okay. And that's it?
I am going to take there. Just 5 foot step in. So now he has disadvantage if he attacks anyone other than me. Since now he's within 5. And then I end my turn.
It's into your turn.
Yes, that's the end of my turn.
He needs his bonus hit points. Oh,
If Elaneiros is still here.
the radius circle for Pandora's aura.
Sorry, zoned
I had
out.
to put that back. 11 temporary hit points there, Coach.
Yay!
Twin
And
Tusk.
doesn't stack.
No, but he had wiped them off of me, so it's nice.
I forgot that Twin Tusk can take 2 attacks, so his first attack misses. Second attack also misses. Alright. Maribel is concentrating on maintaining Fairy Fire. Okay. She's going to cast the Druid cantrip Frostbite, forcing a Constitution saving throw -4 due to
Also imagine this is quite the experience for Twin Tusk. He's literally being protected by what's the god's name? Saloon?
Saloon.
Saloon.
He feels Saloon's protection on him again.
And he
Spirit
fails
Guardians, too.
due to Mind Sliver reducing it below the threshold. So he takes a d6 of damage. Takes 5 damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack until the end of his next turn. It is your ghost friend's turn, Koji.
He is going to attack. Hiya.
That hits.
That gets rerolled because of great weapon fighting. 11. And that is his entire turn.
Okay. Now it's his turn.
Does he get temporary hit points?
Again, it's if it can be exclude allies at his will. That's
Yeah.
up to Elaneiros. I'm going to make it
That's-
turn per turn. We kind of forced Ella to do it, but it's up to him.
Yeah, that's why I asked. All right. It has
For
been
the girly
added.
and for the ghost demands.
He is very buff.
It's one of the best rolls. Jeez. All right. Koji.
Yep.
He sees no reason to move.
Good.
He's able to hit all of his targets he kind of wants to hit at this time. And plus, he's really pissed off. He's kind of that mindless rage, undead body. Not thinking
fine.
clearly. He's focusing.
Don't forget Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, wisdom save.
Type it correctly, Cyntari.
That's usually best.
Yeah, type it correctly,
No.
Cyntari. Hit back too many times.
D.
D2 plus 6. So he makes it 6 half.
That'll teach us to laugh.
Yeah.
So he rolled technically a 23, but it still passes, and he takes half of 7,
Yes.
which is up or down.
Down.
So 3.
Yep.
Radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Does that seem to do more or not?
No.
Aw.
Nothing seems to do more damage to him than not.
Well, I figured since he's undead and all, but okay.
And most undead it would be for vampires, I think, and maybe some mummies, maybe? I have to check. I don't think mummies, though. Anyways. Koji, does a 28 hit you again?
Holy hell, man.
I'm going to use one of my new abilities, Warding Maneuver. My AC increases by 8.
Which, does it affect it enough?
No, it doesn't, but I'm relying on the secondary to take half damage. Warding Maneuver is a great technique. Check it
Oh
out.
boy.
Yeah, I'll read it. Koji can
yeah.
fend off strikes directed at him, his mount, or other creatures nearby. Roll a d8 as a reaction. Adds it to the AC against attacks. Has resistance against the attack's damage. Neat.
I'm relying on that bit.
Half of 17 then.
Yeah, half of 17.
Plus then half of 9, so 4.
I'll just add them together and half it. Isn't that easier?
Well, that worked. I mean, it's all in one strike damage.
Yeah,
so
exactly. That's
26, so 14 damage. No,
So
26, 13 damage.
13
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
All right. I'm actually not bloodied. For once.
For once. Elaneiros, make a wisdom saving throw. As he turns his vengeful gaze towards you.
Yes. Wisdom.
You fail.
I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Go ahead.
And
Don't forget. Yep. All right. You successfully saved. You were not paralyzed by him as his vengeful gaze levels at you. And it has no effect on you whatsoever, as your faith in your goddess carries you through.
yes. Saloon protect.
Arch.
Great Frost. That probably misses.
You get advantage because he's got Fairy Fire. That hits for 12 damage.
And his movement speed's reduced. Not that I think he's going anywhere.
Oh, he's not, because
He's right where he wants to be.
he falls over.
Oh.
His body succumbs to the numerous wounds that he has taken. His vengefulness remains upon his face as he collapses. You will not escape me again. And he falls over. I will return.
This time.
Now as the...
Shall we run?
Yes.
Yes, I believe so. Everyone's still somewhat alive.
I'm very tired.
But it would be so tempting to just.
Yes.
No,
Robin.
Arkken.
Good fight. You should run. It'll make this more exhilarating.
He got around us? Bitch.
You were busy.
Yeah, for like 18 seconds.
He's fast.
Meow.
Yes.
So just stop talking.
Did I?
I'm just a
Oh, I put him on the wrong side, didn't I? You were
just
right.
he'd be
coming from this side. So yeah, this makes Arch incredibly happy.
Oh no!
I did put him. I copied him onto the wrong side of the map since you're coming from the south.
No! So
Yeah, that's why I was like, how the hell did he get over there?
Yeah, brain fart. Your DM's tired.
It's fine.
Say thank you, Arch.
I'll save you a 5 foot of space there. I'll put him just coming out of the trees. That seems more
That's
dramatic.
that. I mean,
It's not like he has reach.
Okay, so my Spirit
don't ruin
Guardians.
it for him.
So my Spirit Guardians is up for 10 minutes total.
Yeah,
So you
no,
just gotta keep an eye on that.
no. Though this entire section is going to take a lot longer than the next 30 minutes, so.
I mean, we could do talking before it because I feel like
just the amount of time it'll take me to roll up a new character, thanks to Nari, it will take longer than 30 minutes.
Not Nari.
What do you mean, thanks to me?
It was Doc that mentioned he was
was
on the
it
other
Doc?
side. Yeah.
It was Doc.
You know what? I was going to apologize for what I said earlier, Doc. Not anymore.
Are you gonna apologize to me now?
Hell no.
Fine.
I apologize for keeping the universe consistent.
Yeah, that's not your job.
Your job is to send out a link for the stream, and that's it.
Yeah.
You have one job. Don't add more to it.
I send more than one link, you know. I sent like 7.
No, you don't. You send one link just multiple times.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it consistent, Doc.
But yes, the next 30 minutes are not going to cover the next round of combat. We can save that for next session.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
I suggest prayers to the goddess Saloon, who's been saving your ass this entire fucking time.
I mean,
Those temporary hit points are really helping.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed, they've been kind of boosted too.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw that,
if only those extra hit points came with spell slots, because I still haven't gotten a full rest since the original battle, that way back before we were captured.
Then be a cantrip god, Arch.
What do you think I've been doing this whole time?
Be a cantrip god, Arch.
That starting off with Tasha's mind whip kind of was key. That was huge.
That was my last level 2 spell slot. I've got one, but I don't have any real good things to use a level 1 spell slot on.
Can I donate my spell slots to Arch? I'm not going to be
Yes.
using them.
Yes,
Can I donate mine?
but only if he sucks upon your udders.
Arch, how desperate are you for spell slots?
Arcane recovery. Gobble, 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 gobble.
I still have 2 second level and 4 first level spell slots.
I have 4
Arch,
first
are
level,
you saying
1
Arch has to
second
go
level.
gluck gluck instead of cluck cluck?
Yes. Yes, that is precisely what we're saying.
I don't know if any of
As
you
long
ever
as
seen.
you remember, no ding ding without a wedding ring. Oh wait, Arkken has one.
Never specified who needs the wedding ring.
Never did you didn't specify the vowels. Just the existence of a metal hoop around your finger.
There is a wedding ring on Arkken.
To be fair, it didn't specify finger either.
And the ding ding is cowbell.
Cowbell. He's got a bull ring. He's got a bull ring, but it's not where you expect it to be.
Good lord. Alright,
Got a finger, the only cure is more cowbell.
so Cyntari, why don't you close us out for the stream, please?
All right, so thank you guys for joining us. We end with the party having defeated their eternal pursuer, a revenant. They had revenant of a bandit leader that they had killed upon a commerce road. That's been resurrected by a necromancer and manipulated, with the soul returning to the necromancer to be put into a new body, and not his original one that's in the prisons underneath the town that they had rescued. Having defeated him, well, their flight from the lycanthrope camp was halted just long enough for the fleet-footed werewolves to catch up with them. And now the werewolf alpha is going to seek his glory in the name of Malar next time. Join us again on Fortune and Glory. Have a good evening.
Happy New Year!
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.